Hello YouTube, and welcome to another DBTGamer special. Today, we're checking out Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 4, 3, and 2, and Nintendo Switch, I believe. And I suppose you could count the PlayStation 5, because crossplay. It's backwards compatible and all that. Oh yeah, and PC. And PlayStation Vita. Point is, this game is on a lot of consoles. And I have a history with this game. And I have stories to tell. So get ready for a lot of Final Fantasy talk. If you like Final Fantasy, and you've been waiting for me to do content on Final Fantasy, well, here you go, guys. Anyway, let's go. Oh, this music takes me back. I always liked the music in this game. It's very gentle in parts. It also has some epicness, especially the battle theme. Oh! The Blitzball. Oh, and here we have our main party. That's Riku, the orange, Yuna in the dress, Waka with the... What the heck is up with that hair? Kamari with the muscular Wookiee very furry creature. Yuna the summoner, who's on screen right now. The guy who just got up is Tidus. I have a lot to say about Tidus. He's also known as Tidus, but I will call him Tidus because his name is based around water. So, Tide, Water, Tidus. That's what I will be calling him. If anybody has a problem with that, I literally don't care. He will always be Tidus to me. And there's my favourite character, Auron. I will get to Auron later on. He's easily my favourite character in the game. Anyway, let's get started. Right, explaining things. So, Final Fantasy X doesn't have a regular leveling up system. It's one of those games that wanted to be different. It used a grid to level up your characters, so every time you beat some enemies in battle, you collect some things called spears, and you put the spears into the grid to make your characters stronger. There are two types of spear grid, standard and expert. Expert lets you build the characters any way you want. Standard gives you a more traditional feeling, and it makes the characters level up in their own way. Example, Tidus will be a fast character with some attack and also some speed spells. He'll be able to speed up the battle for his own team and slow down the battle for the enemy's team. So, because I'm not very experienced with this game, I'm going with the standard spear grid. And I'm going to go with the original soundtrack, because I've heard the arranged soundtrack, certain things have been changed. Oh, we cannot skip cutscenes. That is one thing that I wish they added into this collection, so I'm sorry, but we're going to have to watch this particular cutscene that we watched in the opening again. But this is a very cinematic sort of game, and it's also quite a linear Final Fantasy. It has a bit of corridor syndrome. Now, you may wince at that. It's not as bad as Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 was nothing but corridors. The game didn't even have towns. But Final Fantasy X has towns and temples to explore, and there's also a map where you can select areas where once you get the airship, and then there's dungeons as well, and then everything else in the corridor. I haven't played 13, but I've seen enough of it. I've watched very in-depth reviews on it, mostly just to laugh at it. And yeah, 13 is not for me, but 10... Anyway, so Tidus. Do I like this character? Not a fan. As far as main characters from Final Fantasy games are concerned, Tidus is not my favourite.
Listen
and
to
also,
my story. This may be our last chance.
Also, I'm gonna say something here that might sound a bit controversial. Yeah, there will be some hot takes in this video. So, you know, these are all my opinions, so, you know, just... And I would love to hear your opinions on this game down in the comments. Anyway. So, yeah, Tidus, a lot of people think he's the main character of this game. I am of the opinion that this game's main character is actually Yuna. It's Yuna's story. This is a game about Yuna visiting the temples and collecting espers in order to stop a giant creature called Sin. Sin is basically a giant... destructive force of a monster, kind of like Godzilla, I suppose, that just you need to stop because the world ends. The world will end if Sin attacks the world. Pretty straightforward plot so far. But yeah, I like Yuna as the main character.
Can I sign your autograph?
Of course.
Oh yeah. This is the one time you will see Tidus's name. I'm gonna leave it as default because I'm not too bothered about naming characters.
Oh.
Also,
if I score a goal, I'll do this. That will mean it was for you. Okay. What seat?
East block in the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
Oh yeah, Tidus has plenty of fans. Fanboys and fangirls.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
Yes, I will sign your 20-sided dice. Seriously, this looks like something you play Dungeons & Dragons with.
Take it easy.
It does not look like something you would play a sport with. Yeah, I will be ripping on this game a bit.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well...
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Yeah. Anyway, I have things to say. That little guy in the purple coat, he is like a... He's like a hidden spirit sort of god of the game. And he sort of guides Titus through the story. Oh yeah, that's Jecht, Titus's father. Titus has definitely got daddy issues as a character.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people...
Make way, make way!
Yeah, so we're off to
Coming through, sorry. Hey!
Yeah, we've got
gonna be...
so many...
Hey, let go of me!
We've got so many adoring fans that we can't even get through to the stadium where we're supposed to play our sport. Oh, I have things to say about Blitzball. I have so many things to say about Blitzball. Blitzball is an absolutely bonkers concept for a sport. Even for a video game. Even for a Final Fantasy. Anyway, we've got some butt rock music. Anyway, I'm going to try and describe Blitzball to you and try and explain this. Imagine, if you will, a giant spear of water. Players from each team swim around in the water and throw a ball into a net to score points. So, it's like water polo, I suppose. But, oh yeah, here comes Sin to attack the city. Truly, he has impeccable timing. And our hero is just, you know, playing Blitzball. And Blitzball... I don't quite know how it works physically, because the people who play it must have the lung capacity of a blue whale in order to stay underwater that long and perform all those epic maneuvers and stunts. Physically, your body isn't moving like this in water, people, unless you have a really high lung capacity like a blue whale. And it is just ridiculous and hilarious. And I will not be doing the Blitzball side quest. I am here for the story and the main campaign and the main quest. That is it. I'm going to, you know, go as much of a straight line as possible. I may pick up some extra summons. I may do the odd optional boss. But the main thing is, I'm keeping on the main story track. There's no way I'm getting the Platinum Trophy or 100% in this game. That is way out of my league and way out of my comfort zone. Especially for this game. Anyway, the Blitzball Stadium has been trashed. Sin just used Hyper Beam and absolutely wrecked the place. So, we should probably get away from here.
Auron!
Ah, Auron!
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Auron is one of my favourite characters. I suppose I'm going to go by fanboy rant now about this character. He hasn't been in many games. He's been in Final Fantasy X, and I think he's been in one of the Kingdom Hearts, maybe two of them. I'm not entirely certain.
Huh?
It begins.
What begins? Will you
Don't
please
cry.
tell me what's going on, you small god of the world with purple coat?
What the? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We call it sin.
Sin?
Personally, I just call it run. I just call it run away because that's what we should be doing right now and not naming it. The giant Godzilla monster that can have babies and destroy cities in literally less than an hour. Hell, less than half an hour. Anyway, we've got these strange creatures. Titus, I have no idea what he's doing. Thank you. Yes, give me a sword. Lord knows I will not be able to help any other way.
From Jack.
My old man?
Titus
I hope you know how to use it.
isn't the most competent of swordsmen.
Anyway, we're on to our first battle of the game. This is mostly a tutorial. Top left is just help. Top right is the turns bar. And bottom left, attack, items, and all your different commands. Bottom right is all your health bars. Pretty simple. Anyway, let's wipe these things out. Oren is a samurai. He has a lot of sword skills, and he deals a lot of damage. And there's multiple reasons why I like this character. First things first, just the way he looks.
Don't bother going after all of them.
He's cool.
Not the ones that matter.
You know, he's definitely a cool character. And I mean, the first thing I like about him is his costume. You know, he's got his big red coat, and he always wears sunglasses all the time. Whether it's in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, he will always wear sunglasses. He has that Terminator, vibe. Don't mess with me, but only with a huge sword and samurai skills. He also carries around a huge jug of sake, if I'm not mistaken. So, this guy, he likes alcohol, or he has a drinking problem, or yeah. Also, one of his arms he keeps in a sling. The main reason why he does this, that's his arm for fighting. His other arm is for regular stuff. So he keeps his strongest arm at rest until he has to unleash the beast that's inside of him. Oh yeah, overdrives.
So this is the Orange Overdrive Dragon Fan. So, button combination. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga thing. I kind of messed that up there. I wasn't ready for that, but it's fine. I'll get better. Okay, well, we're being given another overdrive here. So this one, you have to get it closer to the middle about this time. That's Titus's. Armor break is very good for lowering monsters' defense. So right now our party is very simple. We've got two guys with swords. One is obviously the master, and one's obviously the student. Anyway, why am I doing this episode? Well, I'll tell you a story. I played Final Fantasy X back in the day. I borrowed it from No, I didn't borrow it, madam. I watched him play it for a while. And I ended up buying it for myself and playing it. And I got to one of the very last bosses of the game. Jekt. Okay, I know he has another name, but I can't remember what his other name is. But basically, it's Jekt from the main story in his Aeon form. So yeah, I got all the way up to Jekt, which is the final dungeon, and I couldn't beat him. I don't know what it was, maybe I was underleveled, or hadn't distributed my stats right, you know, something like that, and I couldn't beat him. So I kind of gave up. And the thing about me is, I'm not usually a quitter when it comes to video games. And the fact that I gave up has always kind of bothered me. You know, and yeah, the point is, I want to finish this because, you know, I thought the game was good. Not great, just good, you know. And yeah.
What are you
So
laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
Weird expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Bloody hell with a lot of these things. We're just getting swarmed. Well, let's cut through them like a hot knife through butter. These battles aren't really that complicated or difficult, so I'll be trying to get through these battles as soon as possible. Anyway, topics. So yeah, I never finished this game, and I'm going to try and finish by the end of the year. That's my... This game's about 45 hours long for the main story. And that's what I'm going to stick to. Oh yeah, if you attack certain objects, it will help in battle. Example, this piece of machinery over here. This reminds me of Super Mario RPG. In that game, you can attack certain objects to help you in battle. It's also happens in Paper Mario as well. So, once they've broken this, this will really help us. It'll clear them all out for us, hopefully. go, kaboom!
Whoa!
Oh dear, we damaged the hologram display. Oh yeah, we might have destroyed the roadway. Or the walkway. I have no idea what this thing is for. If he dies, I'll be the main character. You know what? Personally, I would like Oren to be... I like Oren more than Titus. Not a fan of Titus.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story.
It's Yuna's story. Yuna is the main character. Titus is just her guardian who helps her on her... pilgrimage, that's the word. Pilgrimage.
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
Anyway, Zalakan has been swamped and we are now underwater. So, you know, that's happened. Anyway, let's go visit Jecht.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream.
That's because you are underwater and you are longer filling up with
someone,
water.
anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Oren! Hey!
Titus, you're all alone. Completely abandoned and marooned. Aha! Let's see. Okay, got 10 potions and 3 Phoenix Downs. Well, the Phoenix Downs aren't going to be much use, but the potions are much appreciated. Okay. Yep. All those settings are fine. I might shorten the Aeon animations, but not. I haven't even got an Aeon yet, so that's nothing to worry about. Anyway, Signa's just completely wrecked the place. We're probably the only survivor in this city. How we survived is an absolute miracle. My guess is we're some sort of special prophecy sort of person. I actually do know who Titus is. but it's kind of a spoiler for later in the game, so I'm gonna say nothing. Because maybe someone's come across my video and they don't want things spoiled. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Anyway, topics. What have I been playing lately? Medieval. I've finished the main game. But I've decided to collect the rest of the trophies because the game's fun and I haven't got many more to go. I rarely platinum games, but this one's easily doable. This is an Albed Spear. This is a special item which translates the Albed's super secret it translates the super secret Albed language. It's it's got some potions as well. Yeah, the Albed language is a super secret ancient language. Right, well, whatever. I think there's a trophy for collecting all the language pieces. It's an alphabet, basically, and yeah, it's entirely pointless. It's the sort of thing that I would count as pointless busy work. It's something I will not be bothering about. It's not a fan. Like I said earlier, main story, maybe an extra boss. You know, there's no way I'm platinum this game or getting 100%. I'm mainly here for the main story. Because I didn't finish it, and I just want to finish it, because I got so far, and I just gave up. And I quite liked the game. I thought it was good. Not great, just good. You know, you get a solid, at the very most, a 7 out of 10. Excuse me. Got a bit of a cold. Anyway, we've fallen in the water again, so we've had like 3 baths already today. We're definitely clean now. Anyway, I think we're about to meet another character. Time. No, it's a giant. It's a flying fish creature. So there's 3 of these things. We're a little bit outnumbered, but I think we can handle some sushi. I mean, we can handle some fish. I think it's time we made some sushi. 2 attacks. They're out. I do like the battle music. think I've pissed off Mummy. You have attacked my children and I will... Oh, actually this thing wants to eat the children. So this isn't its mother, it's some sort of predator. And now it wants us as well. Oh boy. This is probably our first boss fight of the game. And... yeah. Okay, it does a lot of damage. Right. You know what, let's drink a potion. Because this thing can do 200 damage per turn, that's quite a lot. Oren, where are you? I need you right now more than ever. Okay, we just escaped being eaten by literally centimeters. Or inches if you're American. Point is, we were almost fish food.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Yeah. What else been playing lately? Trials of Mana, action RPG. Still enjoying it. It's good. I played a lot of Monster Sanctuary. I'm about 70% through the game. I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely getting more difficult. My monster team is now over level 40, which that definitely made me feel powerful because I unlocked some new ability that you can only get after level 40. But
Cold. Need.
this is why we should wear warmer clothes and also wear proper trousers, Titus. Okay, we found some flint. Okay, I believe we have to make a fire. Anyway, I'll be right back. So, yeah, they're the games I've been playing lately. Oh yeah, I also finished another game. And this game, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was a part of a duology collection sort of thing. I finished Klonoa 2. Luminum Veil, I think it's called. Yeah. The title is a bit difficult for me to pronounce, you know. But yeah, Klonoa 2, I finished it. Really enjoyed it. Definitely found it more difficult than the first Klonoa. But it was also a lot more fleshed out, a lot more impressive, and yeah, good 2.5D platformer. Okay, I found some stuff that I can use as timber to burn. But yeah, I enjoy Klonoa 2. So I've beaten both Klonoa games in that Nintendo Switch, PS5, PS4 collection. So yeah, that's yeah, really enjoyed both those games. I am wanting to go back and finish the Game Boy Advance one I bought on the Wii U eShop. I got quite far through that. I remember enjoying it when I did the DBTGamer special. Here we have fire. Let's just warm ourselves up. Oh great, now we're hungry. Maybe we should have eaten those fish.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
I think we have a bigger problem. But maybe we can kill this thing and eat it. That'll solve our food problem.
Give me a break!
How about we break him? So, my history in the Final Fantasy series. Well, when I first met Lucifer Seraph, aka Adam Garnett, he showed me... Oh, whoops. Pay attention to the game, David, rather than telling your stories. Anyway, whatever, game over screen. Can probably just die straight back in. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Adam showed me a lot of games. The things that he showed me most were the Resident Evil series. I'll be right back, people. Okay, and we're back once again. This time I've remembered to save. And this time I'm gonna not die to a basic enemy. That was kind of hilarious. Just teaches me to pay attention and not to yeah, and all that. Anyway, story time. So yeah, when I first met Adam Garnett, or Lucifer Seraph, he taught me about two series. One which I had played a little bit before, but I found it too scary. That was Resident Evil. And the second series he taught me about was Final Fantasy. He also introduced me to a lot of other role-playing games, but Final Fantasy was one of the main things he introduced me to. The first one I remember playing, I think, was
I need
Final...
food.
Well... Sorry, I can't skip the cutscene.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
Yeah, anyway.
You cried.
Yeah, I think the first one I saw Adam playing was Final Fantasy VII. And it just looked really cool and futuristic and somewhat familiar because I had played an RPG before. My first RPG, people, was Pokemon Blue, the original Game Boy.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me!
So, yeah, that's...
Just hold on, I'll get more.
And when I first played Pokemon Blue, I thought it was like a really unique sort of game. And yeah, it was. But I didn't know other RPGs existed. At that point, games-wise, I was mostly into action games, platformers, and
give me a break!
Puzzle games, 3D platformers, 2D platformers, beat 'em ups. I loved beat 'em ups, and oh yeah, racing games. I had quite an affinity for kart racing games, especially. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna heal right here. Am I gonna need to use my limit break? I mean, overdrive. Do I need to kick it into overdrive? Anyway. Oh yeah, this is Riku! She's in our bed. Also, she's kind of like a mechanic or like a tinkerer.
Cool!
And she can use grenades, which is definitely very helpful in battle. Okay, we can also steal grenades from this thing as well. That's helpful. So, yeah, this is mostly a tutorial battle to teach you how to steal and use items. Yeah, this thing has infinite grenades, so just go nuts. Just bomb it to hell with its own. With what you can get from it. I mean, you could just rob it blind and just grind grenades, but there's no need to do that. This is not a difficult game. Okay, got some ability spears there. Riku as a character, if she attacks mechanical enemies with her steel command, she can take them apart, which is really useful.
That was close.
And yeah.
Hey!
Oh yeah, this is the Albed. This is the Albed language. Personally, not really a fan of the Albed language. It just makes things needlessly complicated. So, I have no idea what they're saying. Ow! My abdomen! Yes, I can beat fish monsters and other creatures, but a woman who's slightly taller than me, yeah, she's going to easily beat me up. Anyway, we've woken up, had our nap.
Kid, it's die job.
Hey, that hurts.
The only reason we're alive is because of Riku.
Whoa. Okay.
Don't know why, but yeah.
Kindness.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right,
Right.
I'll work.
Okay, so we've got 2 more owl bed levers. A and Y. That's helpful, I suppose. Not that I care about this language. Yeah, I think one of the first things that Adam showed me was Final Fantasy VII. And yeah, I was really impressed by the game. I didn't really have much experience with the original Sony PlayStation. You know, I was mostly on Nintendo consoles.
Suchai!
Anyway, now we get to learn how to use the spear grid.
Oh,
I'm just going to quickly go through this tutorial, because I can easily explain this myself. I do not need to I don't need this tutorial. I have played this game before. But it's a mostly linear leveling up system. But you get to choose what you are leveling up. And this can make it a little bit tedious and a little complicated. But yeah, we've got all these different types of spears. We've got ability spears, speed spears, power spears, and all these give you, let you unlock and make your character stronger. It's mostly simple. The point where it gets a bit more complicated is the lock spears. The lock spears you get either at certain points in the story, yeah, or if you, yeah, I think it's mostly certain points in the story you get the lock spears. But there might be a yeah, look how ridiculously huge this thing is. Anyway, Titus, let's Okay. Right, can we, Right, I don't think we can really do anything with Riku yet. But, yeah, I've at least,
We found some ancient ruin. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
We're treasure hunters.
Let's get to work.
Roger.
Off we go. And we've now got a really basic swimming level. And thank goodness it's basic. I remember when I was younger, I played Tomb Raider Underworld, and Tomb Raider Underworld, one of the very first levels, it drops you into the ocean, and I got quite easily lost. And swimming out in 3D, if it's way too big, I'm not great at it. So, yeah. Anyway, we've found some sort of ancient underwater console. Let's see if we can fix it by banging on it hard. Yeah, it's like old TV sets. All you have to do is hit them a few times and then it will eventually work. Tidus is just hilarious. Of course, hitting things is the solution to the problem. Not getting out a spanner or a screwdriver, or you know, some sort of manual to help you fix it. No, just bang on it. That'll solve the problem. The fact that these enemies are relatively weak. You know what? Let's try and steal from them. Okay, another grenade. Oh yeah, we've also got cheer. We can cheer our characters, our partners on, and they will get more attack power. You know what? I'm going to steal more stuff. Because right now, in terms of attack options, all I've got is attack and grenades, and my overdrive. So, I'm going to take every chance I can to steal. Another game that Adam showed me in the Final Fantasy series was Final Fantasy 9. 9 I really liked. I really enjoyed 9. I've played it like... Ooh, I'm going to say... I've played it twice. If I play a game more than once, I definitely like it. I also played it with a slightly different party every time. So, yeah, the first time I played it with Vivi, Garnet, and the main character and the monk guy. Second time I played it with the Dragoon, Vivi, Garnet, and the main character. So yeah, I swapped out my fourth character every time to make the game feel a bit more fresh. And I do want to play 9 through again. I've never really used Steinbeck that much. I wouldn't mind using Steinbeck. I've always been quite a big fan of the Oh, it's still
We'll go as soon as
not
you're ready.
done down there. Yeah, I'm not the best at swimming in games. I'm fine in 3D platformers, but yeah. Anyway, once I discovered Final Fantasy, I was kind of hooked for a while. You know, I wanted to play pretty much all the games I could get my hands on. You know, so I asked Adam, you know, where can I play more of these games? So he lent me the PlayStation versions of Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. And I played 7, mostly under his supervision because I was new at the series. And, you know, I needed his guidance. I needed his wisdom. And, you know, he was happy to play them with me. You know, and give me help when I needed and just teach me. I did level grinding on my own, but everything else, you know, he was there to help me. And after I'd beaten 7 and 9, I wanted to play 8. But 8 was one of the very first games to sour my taste with the Final Fantasy universe. I did not like 8. I know 8 has its fans and a lot of people like it, but no. I am not a fan of Final Fantasy 8. Main reasons, the way the levels scale, the drawing magic, the junctioning system, and yeah, just those things in general. Okay, this enemy has grenades too. It's cool. So, yeah. Got 5 grenades. Let's just bomb this thing. As Goku says, if you can't beat them, bomb them. 700 damage is a pretty weighty payload. Okay, it's out of our out of our range at the moment, so I think if we just wait a while, yeah, we can now act again. Steal. Oh dear, it's well, it's right next to it. Let's try Spiral Cut. Kick into overdrive. 900 damage, that's what I like to see. Big numbers. Okay. Stand by. Oh yeah, we're going to pincer attack it, so stop it from escaping. Got 4 grenades, may as well use them. This is definitely a bigger, tougher enemy, so it I feel like it's warranted. Anyway, I started to scour retro game shops and, you know, look at the consoles I had. You know, I could play more Final Fantasy. At the time, I had a DS and I also had a Game Boy Advance, a Nintendo 64, and maybe a PlayStation 1 and maybe a PlayStation 2. I'm not. Yes, we had a PlayStation 2 because that's what I was using to play Final Fantasy 7 in the first place. Anyway. So I bought Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the original Game Boy Advance. And my thoughts and feelings on Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Final Fantasy 1, I quite liked it. I thought it was good. Not great. You know. I liked the whole you built your party from scratch and you selected your jobs and you could customize your team and come up with all these different combinations and that sort of thing. The thing that I didn't like was the game was quite confusing and I tended to get lost, and I mostly had to use a guide. I also had to use sometimes I had to use maps for some of the dungeons. I mean, at this point I was a beginner. You know, I was getting to grips with the Final Fantasy series and I was learning the ropes. But yeah, overall, I liked Final Fantasy 1. I really liked the idea of halfway through, no, about 3/4 through the game, you had to upgrade your characters and you could go from a basic fighter and if you talked to Bahamut and gave him a rat's tail item, he would give you a upgrade for your class. You go from a fighter to a warrior, or a white mage to a white wizard, or a black mage to a black wizard, and or a thief to a ninja. You know, I loved
helped out, didn't
this whole system of upgrading your characters and progression and making them strong. It was good.
Hungry.
Hey, we have food. Very pixelated food, but food nonetheless. Titus, use a knife and fork.
Whoa!
Table
Right
manners.
on.
Seriously, dude. Oh, great. He's choking. Well, the game ends here, guys. And we've just nicked all the water.
It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. star player of the Xanarkan Abes?
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkan. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin. Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays Blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkan.
So we've time traveled.
You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No
that's,
way.
A lot to take in, people. How are we not dead? I have no idea.
You said... You play Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Huh. Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Right. Are we back to gameplay now?
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Oh great, his forward is here. He's back for revenge! We survived his first attack, we must die!
Whoa! Ah!
Shipwrecked again? Or marooned again?
Riku!
Oh, it's Walker.
Blitzball!
No, I've just met a ball hit us.
Hey!
So, I'm not okay, but I'm gonna break physics and completely show off. Alright, let's continue my story of discovering Final Fantasy. Yeah, so yeah, for the most part, I enjoyed what I liked it. I've only ever played the Game Boy Advance version, and it's a really good port. Okay, maybe the music is a little bit iffy in places because of the Game Boy Advance's speaker quality, but other than that, the Game Boy Advance version is a good port. And then I played Final Fantasy II, the original 2, on the Game Boy Advance, not Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, the numbering system changed throughout. It was weird, it was stupid.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Yeah, just keep breaking physics, Titus, and just keep showing off and keep being completely... what's the word here? Bonkers?
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarcanabes.
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy-like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. Why? You
let's
hungry?
continue my story. So,
Okay,
yeah, I played
back
Final
to the
Fantasy II on the
village.
Game Boy
I'll give you
Advance.
something.
Not a fan. I mean, the game, it had a somewhat moon crest. What on earth's a moon crest? Okay. Okay, whatever. Spear grid. Okay, we're out of stuff. Maybe I should save things for a while until I actually have some plenty of spears to upgrade with. Yeah, Final Fantasy II. The leveling up system was strange. Apparently, you can break the game by hitting yourself and level up really fast. I didn't know it as a kid. So, yeah, the leveling up system was difficult. I like the whole idea of using keywords to talk to certain characters and get hints on the story. That was somewhat helpful. And yeah, overall, I just found the game
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better.
Right, let's
maybe.
Continue. So, yeah, Final Fantasy 2, my overall opinions, I thought it was weird, but I actually managed to finish it, just the main story, and I thought it was okay, but I found it very difficult because the game was so different, and it's one that I will never, I repeat, never will revisit. It's just...
Hey, it's this way!
Too different, too bizarre, and too... Oh, this is some nice music. I really like this music. Yeah, I don't think I could enjoy it if I played it again. Yeah, I mostly played it because I wanted to see what the series was like. And it didn't leave the best impression on me.
Huh?
He's dead. Anyway.
What's the big idea?
So, the next Final Fantasy game I played was Free on the DS. And this was a really good game for me. I really liked Free on the DS. I really enjoyed it. Great game, Free. It had the job system, but greatly enhanced from Final Fantasy 1. You can now level up jobs, and there were more jobs to unlock throughout the game. Really enjoyed it. Great game. The only thing that I could say is throughout the game there are certain points where it's mandatory to grind, and there'll be like a specific job that you'll need, or a specific combination of jobs for a certain boss or a certain part of the story, and you won't be able to progress until you equip that job, level that job up, and yeah. So the game is a bit grind heavy, and it is quite specific in, you know, which jobs you need at which times. But yeah, I really liked Free. I thought it was really good. After that, I played 4 for the DS, which 4 was when I was really starting to love the series. 4 I really liked. I played 4 on the DS, and the thing that impressed me about 4 on the DS was it had voice acting on the DS version, which was a rare thing for the DS. You know, the DS most of the time, it was it had a lot of 2D games, but Square, surprisingly, for Final Fantasy 3 and 4, they went all out, and they made them look... The characters had three-dimensional models, and the dungeons, some of them might have been 3D, I'm not entirely sure. Or they might have used similar technology and used like pictures and the characters can go into them like they did on the PlayStation. Point is, Square took advantage of the DS and used all its capabilities for Final Fantasies 4 and 5 and Final Fantasies 3 and 4, and they're both great games on the DS. The only complaint I have about 4 is later in the game, towards the end, there's a lot of level grinding just for the final dungeon. But other than that, it's a great game. Really enjoyed it.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Anyway, when we get to the next save point, I'm going to call it a video.
Eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
You've never won a game in 10 years. No offense, but you guys must really suck.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Yeah, so, next game I played, well, Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Yeah, I was in Scarborough, I was on holiday with my, it was either my father or my mother, my new stepfather at the time.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return,
don't
come
count on
tournament
it. I
time,
am
I'll
not.
make sure we take
I am
it
not
out.
bothered about Blitzball at all. I am not good
About
at
the
that mini
Crusaders,
game.
you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Yeah, I came across Final Fantasy 5 and 6 in a game station in in Scarborough. I bought both of them.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
And
We'll get you something over there
box
later.
art was
Take a look
beautiful.
around first.
And
Let's see. The Crusaders'
how's,
Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
okay, so one hand higher than the other, bow head, and then yeah.
Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Yeah. Anyway, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy V, a lot of people don't seem to like it very much. And I can't figure out why. I think it's a great game. It has a really good job system. It took what 3 did and expanded on it even more. You could learn abilities after you earn enough job points, and there was so many jobs, and it had a story that was somewhat similar to 7. You're trying to find these crystals. Right, I'll save my money, because I haven't got much. And there's people draining energy from the crystals. It's causing bad things to happen to the planet, and it's that sort of thing. Very similar to 7 in terms of story in that way. The crystals actually get destroyed in the game because of people overusing and abusing their powers. Anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed 5. I really liked the job system, I liked the story, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Then I played 6. 6, I liked it. For a while, I thought the game had too many characters, it was too complicated. But I played it through like 2, maybe 3 times, and the more I played it, the more I loved it. You know, I thought it was really good. I thought the story was really good. At times, heartbreaking. You know, for its time.
Hey, you!
I think so.
So, you're not hiding anything.
Why?
If sin's near, but it hasn't.
I'm sorry. To tell the truth,
You're kidding.
Sin, the toxin. Gotta.
Yeah. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira. The hero Mihen formed. Later, our ranks grew.
what? You've been fighting 800 years?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to do. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people.
So, then whose job?
Is Sin's toxin?
It does seem rather. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try. Go pray at the temple.
So,
Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
that's for tutorials. Ah! A save point. This is a perfect place to stop. But yeah, I really enjoyed 6. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Also, I might come back to this in the future. Bye.